I went to tune in to the Atlanta Falcons Week 2 preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens because I wanted to see more of Michael Penix because he played so well Week 1 against the Dolphins. I had to see if my eyes were deceiving me. And anytime a quarterback looks well in their first ever preseason game, you need to see it a second time to know that you weren't fooled. So I was really disappointed when I tuned in to find out that the Atlanta Falcons were so impressed with how well Michael Penix played in their Week 1 preseason opener against Miami that they're shutting him down for the rest of the preseason, which is really shocking because they don't plan on starting this dude for another 2 or 3 seasons. And if he's not going to be getting any in-game action in the regular season, you would think that the preseason would be the best opportunity to get Michael Penix some meaningful in-game reps. But instead, you're going to end up saying, no, we've seen enough out of you. We're just going to shut you down so we don't risk anything bad happening to you in terms of injuries. It seems like anytime the Falcons take one step forward, they take 2 steps backwards because they made a good decision by trading for Matthew Judon and signing Justin Simmons in free agency. And I was like, cool, like, you guys are making some progress. And then they turn around and they do stupid shit like this, benching your first-round pick who's not going to play for the next couple of years, not allowing him to get in-game experience in the preseason. This is a terrible way to develop a rookie quarterback. Snaps mean everything. No matter if it's practice, the preseason, or an exhibition, you can never get too much in-game experience. I don't understand what's the point of watching one preseason game out of the dude and then saying, oh yeah, like we've seen enough out of Michael Penix. What did you see in that game against the Dolphins? Is he going to be the black version of Tom Brady? Is he the next Lamar? The next Patrick Mahomes? Because we've only seen so small of a sample size that it's easy to be fooled with how well he played. We need more game tape of Michael Penix to be able to properly assess just where he's at this stage of his career. For all we know, he may be a bigger work in progress than what most of us thought when he was coming out of Washington. Is he injured? Is he like having a hard time recovering from some of the big hits that he took Week 1 against the Dolphins? Because he was getting absolutely floored. I mean, there was one throw that he threw to a wide receiver downfield that would have been a touchdown if the dude kept running, and he got absolutely blitzed, and I thought that his ribs almost got broke after that hit. But, the Atlanta Falcons are just a weird organization. I mean, some of the decisions that they make don't seem logical. And if you're a Falcons fan, you got to comment, what is the logic behind not playing Penix anymore? Because we need to see what this dude has. If he's not going to play for 2 to 3 years, the only way he's going to get better is by getting meaningful in-game action in the preseason. It doesn't matter if you're going against backups and practice squad, UFL guys. In-game action is meaningful no matter who it's against, despite the level of competition. He needs this for his development. You're putting him at a disadvantage by not letting him get out there, and then come the regular season, 3 years from now, you actually plan on starting this dude, and he's a little bit rusty. And you're going to think back to this decision to sit him for the majority of this preseason when all of the other rookie quarterbacks are out there. And if J.J. McCarthy never had that season-ending meniscus surgery, despite him not expecting to start this year, he still would have been out there. Same thing with Drake May. I really scratch my head every time the Atlanta Falcons make certain decisions because they do a good job with certain things. When they signed Kirk Cousins, I thought it was a great move. But then you negate how good of a move it was when you draft Michael Penix at 8. And then you trade for Matt Judon, you sign Justin Simmons, but then you sit Michael Penix for the rest of the preseason. I don't know. Maybe this dude looked like the second coming of Michael Vick, but a better passer in his first preseason game. I really don't know, but it's just really odd that you're going to be sitting somebody for the next couple of years and you're not going to allow them to get in-game action when they have the opportunity to.